Warriors fans feel like the sky just collapsed. The dream was Giannis Antetokounmpo, so how did it turn into an injury-prone Kristaps Porziņģis? Golden State sent out Buddy Hield and Jonathan Kuminga, and brought back Porziņģis, along with his expiring contract north of $30 million. At least, no draft picks were involved. It is said that after a long internal meeting, the Warriors moved quickly and finalized the trade for Porziņģis. The reason was simple: Milwaukee had already made it clear they would not entertain any Giannis offers, forcing Golden State to pivot fast toward a stretch big. On paper, Porziņģis, a 7'3" sharpshooting center, fits the Warriors' system just fine. In reality, the problem has always been the same: he doesn't stay on the floor, too fragile. And this story goes all the way back to draft night, 2015. When Adam Silver, with the 4th pick, announced that the New York Knicks had selected Kristaps Porziņģis, the arena erupted in boos. Knicks fans buried their faces in their hands. One young fan completely broke down, sobbing into the camera and flashing a defeat gesture. Porziņģis never forgot that moment. If Victor Wembanyama is today's basketball unicorn, then Porziņģis was the prototype, more than a decade earlier. 7'3", a 7'6" wingspan, able to finish above the rim or handle the ball like a guard and pull up from deep. In his first 20 NBA games, he recorded 10 double-doubles, silencing even the harshest New York skeptics. Even Kevin Durant was impressed, and famously gave him the nickname that stuck, the Unicorn. But beneath that harmless appearance was a very different personality. Phil Jackson was Porziņģis' biggest believer. As Knicks president, Jackson ignored resistance from fans and executives alike, using the number 4 pick on the Latvian teenager because he saw him as the future of the franchise, a Dirk Nowitzki-type cornerstone. Jackson personally oversaw his development, handed him offensive responsibility, guaranteed touches and minutes, and even gradually marginalized Carmelo Anthony to officially pass the torch. Porziņģis, however, never truly bought into Jackson. Jackson was obsessed with the triangle offense, demanding Porziņģis anchor the system, post actions, screens, physical interior work. Porziņģis hated it. Publicly, he nodded along and promised to adapt. On the court, he played passively, slowing his rotations, refusing to seal in the post, floating to the perimeter and bombing threes, effectively sabotaging the triangle structure. The 2016-17 Knicks finished with just 31 wins, missing the playoffs entirely. At the end-of-season exit meetings, a moment meant for repair and reflection, Porziņģis staged a public rupture. He stopped answering Jackson's calls, ignored management, and flew back to Latvia without permission, skipping all scheduled meetings. That was the final straw. For the first time, Phil Jackson publicly stated he was open to trading Porziņģis. Then things got worse. While sidelined with injury, Porziņģis was almost sued by a female neighbor, who accused him of sexual assault and verbal abuse after being invited to his apartment under the pretense of signing autographs. She claimed Porziņģis offered $68,000 as hush money, even drafting a written agreement, then refused to pay. The matter was eventually resolved, and Porziņģis did not face criminal charges. Around the same time, he was involved in a bar fight back in Latvia, throwing punches with Knicks fans. Photos surfaced of his clothes torn and his face bloodied. Eventually, he was traded to Dallas. Mark Cuban handed him a 5-year, $158 million max contract, envisioning him as Luka Dončić's perfect partner, even Dirk Nowitzki's successor, the future of a European superduo. But Porziņģis never wanted to be a number 2. On the surface, he praised Luka and promised cooperation. Behind the scenes, resentment brewed. He mocked Dončić for complaining after losses, griped about limited touches, and felt marginalized in the offense. During a crucial playoff run, while the team fought for its season, Porziņģis violated COVID-19 protocols, sneaking into Los Angeles nightclubs. When exposed, he tried to deflect responsibility until the league fined him $50,000. His recklessness didn't just hurt himself, it derailed Dallas' postseason, forcing the entire team to pay for his choices. After leaving the Mavericks, Porziņģis bounced to Washington, then Boston. With the Celtics, something finally changed. He accepted a reduced role, defense, spacing, finishing, no ego. As a high-end complementary piece, he helped Boston capture the 2024 NBA championship, earning the first, and only, ring of his career. Now, he arrives in Golden State, paired with Stephen Curry, tasked with helping one last championship push. But for a player whose career has been defined by constant injuries, does the Warriors front office really believe he's the answer to Curry's fifth ring?